to endure. Cliff, I enjoyed you saying, in life there's going to be things that we have to endure. It's going to get hard. But we just have to what? Endure. And as we endure, what should we do? The Lord. Hey, that's what he is there for those times. It makes me think about as I sat back there when I couldn't speak. Couldn't speak. It was in my heart to speak, and I was hoping to speak. But it couldn't speak. But here's what I found. If we will step out in prayer, if we'll step out in Christ and hold on. And let me say this, guys. Here's what I found. When I get like that, because we all do. Hey, we're human, right? I get off to myself and I hold my peace. Why do I hold my peace? If I speak what's on my mind, who have I hurt? Myself. Because it can get worse. Because here's what I found. I look at the guy. He gets up and he does more than what I do. If I speak what's on my mind, it's all mine, right? It's going to be a whole lot harder. But here's where I'm going, though, guys. Here's where I'm going. We are here, and who do we represent? What are we trying to do? Lead people to Christ, right? Is that what the Lord did when things got hard? Daryl, it's on you. It's on you, Robert. It's on you, Cheryl. It's on you. That's not what the Lord did. He did what? He stepped out and he endured more. He took on more. Why do I say in times of such we should take on more? If you'll step forward and attempt to take on more, you will be blessed for it. And here's what you'll find. The power of the Lord. Why do I say that? There's people say, how can you stand and say that? Oh my goodness. I'm somebody who wouldn't leave that back row. Wouldn't do it. Felt good back there. I can't go up there and speak. But here's what I found. If we'll step out on Christ and hold on, hold our peace, and do what the Lord has placed in our heart, you're going to get through it. And here, let me say this. If we will look to Christ, it's those times when it seems like we're not going to get through it. Times when we're going to feel like we're not going to make it through it, and we will. I enjoyed hearing her sing. Why did I enjoy hearing her sing? Been sitting back there, and I have sat back there, and I have enjoyed her so much. And I've heard her say it's been time she has to sing, and she said, can't sing. Scared to sing, as I heard her say what she said. And she sung though, right? And Karen, we enjoyed your song. We enjoyed your song. Oftentimes, hey, I speak, and there's folks who hear me sometimes in the afternoon service. I'm terrible. But I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. Why? Because the Lord is on our side. And I'm going to read this verse, and I want y'all to hold on to this verse, and I want you to remember this verse. When times get hard, I want you to hold this verse close. And second, Corinthians 12 and 9. See, sometimes the words hang. I don't care. So what? I'm human, right? I'm just there. But here's what can happen. If folks can hear me hang, folks will also see what? Hey, the Lord has done in my life. That's what the world, that's what they have to see. It's not about me. It's what the Lord has done in my life, and it's what the Lord will also do in somebody else's life. But hold on to this verse. My grace is sufficient for you. For my strength is made what in your weakness? Perfect. Perfect. So here's what I want you to always stop and think. When times are hard and it seems like you can't get to where you're going and it's not going to work out, just hang in there and don't quit. And keep trying. And here's where I'm going. I want the world to see him in you. As I speak, that's what they see in me. The Lord. I hear folks say it all the time. I can see you all week and they can hardly talk. But up there you can, it's the Lord. That's what the world has to see in us. His strength is made perfect in our weakness. And let me say this, guys, it's hot right now, and it's going to be hot for a while yet. There are some things that we're going to have to endure. I'm like you guys. I have those days when I think, man, why does it have to be this hot? I'm out here sweating and I can't get things, and I'm hurting, can't get things done. But it's going to pass. It's going to pass. Why do I know it's going to pass? I have this that ensures me all of this is going to pass. But what do we have to do? We have to endure. We have to endure. How do we endure? We lean on the Lord. And we don't lash out at each other. It says in the Bible, a house that is divided. Hey, well, what? It'll fall, right? Do we want to get divided? When I get sick, hey, I have to have somebody help me. And it's not just when I'm sick. I can't do it alone. We can't do it by ourselves. We have to have each other. And in that, we have what? The love of Christ. So as times get hard, let's not lash out. We are to endure, and we are to step out on faith and allow the world to see Christ in us. And it's hard. It is. It's hard. I've seen times I want to scream. Seen times I want to say, oh! But here's what I found. If I scream, it's what? It's going to get worse. Have I helped me? And who else have I helped? Have I helped him? No. If I act out, he cannot use me. If I'm acting stupid and out, right? But if I'll speak and the words hang, somebody will say, hey, he really stutters. He can get up there and speak. That's the Lord and him. That's what this is about. It's about somebody seeing Christ through us. And it's going to help change folks' lives. It's going to help impact people. But let me close with this. Satan is busy. He's walking around, it's hot, and he's seeing who he can devour. I'm going to split him. I'm going to make them scream and shout. I'm going to see how powerful he is in them. I'm going to see what they can endure. Here it comes. I'm on the way, fellas. Here's my time. Everything's sky high and it's rough, it's tight. Hey, they want to holler and scream. But we can't, right? It's okay to holler and scream. But holler and scream for Christ, right? I don't want to holler at her. You didn't call me on time. And I'm going to say this before I get out. 3 days last week, there were several days I didn't get a text from anybody. Man, I was sick and I felt bad, and I was at the house and I was walking around. Nobody's texted me. I was like that for about 3 days. Looked at the phone, nobody texted me. But I had to stop for a second and think, who have you reached out to, Daryl? I hadn't reached out to anybody. I hadn't said, hey, I'm sick, guys. You haven't asked me out. I hadn't reached out to anybody. So why should I expect somebody to reach out to me? Daryl's not special. Why should you expect somebody to reach out to you? Why are we like that? Why are we like that? And I'm walking around the house up there. Nobody's texting me. Nobody's called. I could be up here dead and nobody would know. Isn't that pretty sad? Isn't that pretty sad? I thought, how childish have I been? Who have I reached out to? I'm going to say this. Hey, you get back what you give. I'm going to say something. If something happens to your car, which you don't have to call somebody. Now, I'm not pointing my finger at anybody. I'm not getting on anybody. But if something happens, there's other people that you can call. And these other folks don't mind helping you if you'll let people know what's going on. But I'm not going to call anybody else, because that's not what we want to do. We're here to build each other up. But here's my point. It's okay if we have fun. See, when times are hard, we don't have to lash at one another. We can build each other up. We're here for each other. Let's do that. Now, it's going to be hot for a while still yet. But it's okay, because we got the Lord to lean on, right? That's why he's here. He's here for us. Let's lean on him and let's not lash out at each other. Let's be here for each other. Because I'm going to tell you guys, we need each other. That's why he gave us each other. So look, we're going to endure what we're going to get through it, and it's going to rain at some point, and it's going to get better. But until it does, we're not going to tear each other down. We're not going to let Satan divide us. We're not going to let that happen. We have each other. So let's stay in prayer. Let's stay in faith. And I'm going to tell you how bad we need each other. That food back there, I'm waiting on it. Waiting on it, right? It wasn't fixed by one somebody, right? It was fixed by a group of people. And I'm going to head back there and enjoy some of everything. Some of everything. It was made by a group. And that's who we are. We are a group that's led by Christ. We're led by the Lord. And we're going to move forward, and we're going to stay in faith, and what we're going to move forward as one, as a group, and we will not become divided. We will move forward as a group. And even if times gets harder and harder before it gets better, that's okay. Why? Because we have the Lord on our side. If he be for us, it does not matter who's not for us, right? It doesn't matter. So let me shut up because, man, hey, I'm hungry. So I'm going to be quiet, and that's all I have, guys. And let's stay in prayer, stay in faith.
Amen. Amen. Might as well bless the food while you're up there.
I thought about that. Lord, as we head back and have this food, I just pray, Lord, that we enjoy all the food that's here for us. Enjoy friends and fellowship in your name we pray, Lord. Amen. Let's go eat, guys.